UNC get to the national championship playoffs.
Yeah, you don't want to see that.
Yeah, I do.
Because when they get there, they'll get. If they would happen to be lucky enough to get in, they will get their ass kicked. 50 points. That'll be like one of those 52-7 games.
Hey. Get UNC to the playoffs.
Welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen. We are live again from Fred Risk Arena at Herman Court, awaiting game number 4 of 4 for the Hampton Inn Damon's tip-off classic here from Wilmington College, as the Wilmington Lady Quakers getting set to take on the Franklin College Grizzlies. And it's going to be a great game here coming up. Official stats from our first game between DePaul and Mount St. Joe. The leading scorer for DePaul with 16 points was Maya Howard. Abby Keller finished today with 13.7 boards. And also with 12 points, we had Claire Ryan. With 9 points, Emily Buddy. They shot a 47.3% from the field and 66.7% from the free throw line. The leading scorer was Meredith Hartfeld with 10 points for Mount St. Joe, and with 9 was Bristol Webb. They only shot 25% from the field, 23.8% from three-point land. They only made 5 of their 21 three-pointers, and they shot 78% from the free throw line. 16 turnovers led to 18 points for DePaul, while 14 turnovers for DePaul led for 17 points for Mount St. Joe. And those are your official final stats from our first game. Again, the final score was DePaul 68, Mount St. Joe 42. DePaul goes to 2-1 on the year. Mount St. Joe falling to 0-3 as we get ready for our final game of this Damon's Hampton Inn Classic, tip-off classic, as the Wilmington Lady Quakers, who are 1-1 entering today's game, taking on the 1-1 Franklin College Grizzlies, who last night knocked off this DePaul team we just saw by 2 points, 57-55. Wilmington knocked off Mount St. Joe 61-59, so both teams held on to close 2-point wins. And last night, Wilmington had a little trouble shooting the ball there, Charlie, and they had some trouble with some turnovers as well.
Well, that press that Mount St. Joe put on them, I mean, they just... Yeah, and Wilmington did good the first quarter when they weren't getting pressed. And toward the end, they started choking up a little bit. They just didn't... They started to press too much rather than bringing the game to them. They were trying to overdo it. So hopefully they saw some of that, and hopefully they've corrected some of that. I'm a little concerned for the Quakers today because this Franklin Grizzly team last night, they were quick, and they were they were ahead and behind and come back to win. They were a good-looking team last night. They only got beat by a couple, and they only won by a couple. I'm sorry. But, the team that just won by 20-some over Mount St. Joe, if you compare the two schools and how close everything was, worries me a little bit for the Quakers. But hopefully the Quakers will step it up. I know they got to get this Mackenzie Campbell going in the game. I tell you what, she's a force to be reckoned with. And Brittany Jefferson did a good job. Brittany's just got to stay cool, calm, and collected, and she'll be all right. We got about 10 minutes here before the start of game number 2, so we're looking about 5 after 3.
And, not only does Mackenzie Campbell need to get going today, I really think Brittany Jefferson needs to get going, as well as Mary Moyer. We saw Mary struggle quite a bit last night. They couldn't find her, down low in the post to get her any easy layups or any shots like that. She had some trouble with the defense from Mount St. Joe. But I think today they need to get Brittany Jefferson needs to turn on her game like she did last night, and Mary Moyer needs to be more involved in this Wilmington offense.
Well, and I just wonder if Mary Moyer's not hurt, because after the game last night, she was sitting right down here in front of us to watch the second game, and she had ice everywhere on her, it seemed like. So hopefully she's not hurt and trying to play hurt. I tell you who else too, Ellie Cavell's got to have a better game. Last year I was pretty impressed with her. Last night she was out of control, had several turnovers right in a row. She another one was Ashley Andracki. We barely mentioned her.
Ashley's hurt actually.
She's
right
hurt?
Now. She tore
Okay.
everything in her name.
Yeah, did she even play last night?
She's sitting on that bench.
Okay.
She's down there right now with the crutches. She's got
because they're going to miss her because she was the leader. We didn't even mention her. I didn't realize she was hurt last night.
Somebody for Franklin that to look out for is that number 21, Katie Brewer. She had a big game last night. They're going to have to look out for her out of the Fighting Quakers and try to stop her from, having a big day on the offense.
I'll tell you, Franklin just played real nice defense last night, and I just think they're pretty quick, and it just seemed like they got a more well-rounded team. They had a lot of different scores yesterday. Had 6 different scores, so we'll see. Let's hope that we are Wilmington College Network. We obviously are pulling for Wilmington College, but I think the task at hand today is going to be a lot tougher than yesterday's.
I think it's going to be a close game. I think it will come down to the wire, but Wilmington's going to have to play good defense. They're going to have better ball control than what they had last night and not turn the ball over as much.
Wilmington's going to have to play a lot better than they did last night. Not just a little bit, but a lot better. Because like I said, this team beat DePaul by 2, and DePaul just put the smack down on Mount St. Joe by 24. So, you just look at the numbers. It doesn't look good for Wilmington. But that's why you play the games. See how they're going to work out. And different teams play different against different opponents. It's obvious. 21-13 still Michigan. Everybody's worried about who's going to go to the playoffs.
You know what? Florida right now is tied with Florida Atlantic going into the fourth quarter, 14-14. Number 8 team in the country. They're struggling.
They said the top 10 teams today, any one of them has a realistic shot of being in the Final Four.
Has a realistic shot.
I'm just telling what they sell in Sports Center. Ohio State worries me. I like Ohio State, but they haven't. They're kind of like the Bengals. The Bengals, the last few weeks, hadn't played very well, and then they did get beat against the Texans. Same way with Ohio State. They really haven't played well. They've played well enough to win, and that's been about it. So hopefully today they'll step it up.
Well, about 6 minutes away from getting our starting lineups and everything taken care of and ready to go for our Wilmington Lady Quaker basketball game here against the Franklin College Grizzlies, as this is game number 4 of 4 from the Hampton Inn Damon's Tip-Off Classic.
And actually, this is not a winner's championship game, but
it is.
It is in essence because both teams won yesterday, so it would be like a winner's bracket game, but they didn't do it that way this year because 2 of the same teams were in the same conference and didn't want the idea of them having to play each other in a non-conference setting.
Well, we got about 6 minutes left here again, and we'll just wait here as we are getting ready for tip-off for our Wilmington College Lady Quaker basketball game between the Franklin Grizzlies.
Old car guys, don't forget, February 13th, February 14th, Chaz's Valentine Show. Make money for Alzheimer's. People would like to come out. It's only $5 to come out for both days. Registration, if you'd like to register a car, is only $20. And you can go to Chaz's DJ service on Facebook and get all the information there. And we're looking forward to seeing you next Friday and Saturday here for the high school. The 10 high school games is going to be played here at Herman Court. 5 on Friday, 5 on Saturday. I'll be joining you. Right now, AJ is probably not going to be here, but you never know. He works miracles. He may end up being here. So we're looking forward to those games. Maybe before we're out of here today, we'll give you a rundown on who is playing in those.
Ohio State starts in 29 minutes.
CampusNation.com. Then come up. You can always go to the website, too, and check out what's coming up on campusnation.com. Plus, you can go there.
Full game schedule for next weekend.
Yeah, and plus, you can go there and catch all the games that we have done in the past. Yeah, it's called the Ohio Valley Hoops Classic next week. Let me see if I can give you the rundown of the games here.
Go over there and click on it. Go scroll up. No.
Over there. Let's see if we can find it here.
Okay, that's day 2. This is day 1.
All right. Let's see what we got going for you. Day 1, we have New Albany against Northmont at 1 o'clock. And 2:45, we got Chaminade, Julienne versus Johnstown Monroe. 4:30, Dayton Northridge versus South Ripley, Indiana. 6:15, Dublin Jerome versus Mason. And then at 8 o'clock, Wilmington against Cleveland Heights.
That's going to be a good game.
It's going to be interesting. And that's all next Friday. And then on Saturday, let me see if we can find that for you. We're kind of looking for it here. Day 2, we have Clinton Massey against Leesburg Fairfield at 1 o'clock. That'll be interesting, AJ, because Clinton Massey's still in the playoffs tonight. So I'm wondering if there's any jeopardy in that game even being played next Saturday. Because if they would win, obviously they're playing next Saturday night. So that could be interesting to see if there's any changes made there. Blanchester versus Eastern Brown at 2:45. Indianapolis Park Tudor versus Mansfield Senior. Then Cleveland East Tech versus Lakota East. And then they're going to wrap it up with East Clinton against Paint Valley. So we got all 4 Clinton County teams playing in this. And Massey against Leesburg Fairfield, Blanchester against Eastern Brown, East Clinton against Paint Valley, and Wilmington against Cleveland Heights. But Wilmington is the only game on Friday. That's the marquee game, I guess. And then Saturday, Cleveland Tech versus Lakota East probably would be, I would say, the marquee game. But then after that, they have East Clinton against Paint Valley, which Paint Valley we saw last year. Paint Valley's pretty good. They had I think he was like a 6'8", 6'9" freshman. Really, really talented. So that'll be a fun to see. And I think they went pretty deep in the playoffs last year, too. All right, we're less than a minute away here from tip-off, or from introducing the starting lineups. Like I said, we want to go Quakers, but I think they got to really work hard today. They got to play together as a team. I think a key for them to winning, too, would be patient with the ball, because this Franklin team is quick. Wilmington's got to look from big games from Mackenzie Campbell, I'd say Savannah Hooper, Mary Moyer, and definitely Brittany Jefferson out there running the point.
Gentlemen, we welcome you to Fred West Arena at Herman Court on campus of Wilmington College for today's championship game of the 2015 Damon, Hampton, and Tip-Off Classic featuring the Franklin Grizzlies and your Wilmington College Fighting Quakers. Reminder from the NCAA and the Ohio Athletic Conference, they promote good sportsmanship, demonstrating respect for all the participants involved in the contest. Fans' ridicule of the athletes, the coaches, or officials is strictly prohibited. Degrading remarks will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal. Be proud, be loud, and be positive. Our officials for today's game, Terrell Smith, James Marable, and Tim Carr. And now the introduction of today's starting lineups in alternating order. First, starting for Franklin, wearing number 4, Lauren DeSutter. Starting for Wilmington, a 5'9" junior from Dayton, Ohio, Chaminade Junior High School, number 34, Nicole Tabor. Starting for Franklin, number 22, Kaylee Comer. Starting for Wilmington, 5'8" freshman from Cincinnati, Turpin High School, number 24, Mackenzie Campbell. Starting for Franklin, number 23, Kelsey Smith.
She had a good game last night.
Yeah.
Starting for Wilmington, a 5'5" junior from Dayton, Ohio, Chaminade Julian High School, number 3, Brittany Jefferson. Starting for Franklin, wearing number 5, Emily Alfred. Starting for Wilmington, 5'10" junior from Germantown, Valley View High School, number 15, Hannah Hessaker. Starting for Franklin, number 21, Katie Brewer. And starting for Wilmington, 5'11" junior from Martinsville, Massey High School, number 40, Mary Moyer. Coaching staffs, head coach Franklin, Dana Haggendos. Wilmington Quakers are led by head coach Jerry Sheedy, assisted by Alan King Jr. and Samantha Schlegel. Good luck to both teams.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 10 minutes on the clock for our first quarter of play as the Wilmington Lady Quakers are set to take on Franklin College, the Grizzlies, here in our final game of the Hampton Inn Damon's Tip-Off Classic from Frederick Arena at Herman Court. I'm A.J. Ganger with Charlie Hargrave as we are wrapping up our 2 days of women's college basketball here from Frederick Arena.
Wilmington's going to be dressed in all black today with the green piping, green lettering, and numbers. And Franklin's going to be in gold with white letters again, AJ, white numbers. So the Franklin Grizzlies against Wilmington College Quakers. Like I said, this Franklin team was pretty impressive. They only got beat by 2 points by the 19th team in the nation, DePaul. So
no, they beat the 19th.
They beat. I'm sorry. Yeah, I keep saying it wrong. They beat the 19th team in the nation, DePaul. So.
All right. I'm ready for tip-off here.
So here we go.
Ball's in the air. We're underway as Franklin gets the tip to open up the ball game. Number 4, DeSutter with the basketball. Gives it off to Affery.
Wilmington playing man-to-man, start out with.
Over to DeSutter. Now down low to Brewer. Brewer kicks it outside. Three-pointer to open the game is short, no good. But she pulls down her own rebound. Passes it out to Affery. Jumper is good after the bounce. Number 23, Kelsey Smith missed the 3, got her own rebound and gives it for 2. And Franklin gets the first points of the ball game here. Tabor with the basketball. Gives it to Mary Moyer. Moyer back to Tabor. Thought about a 3. Starts to drive. Kicks it out. Campbell. Nice pass to Mary Moyer, who wasn't expecting it. Now gives it to Nicole Tabor. 5 on the shot clock here. Hannah Haysecker to Tabor. 2. Tabor puts it up, and it's going to be a shot clock violation.
Yeah, the bench went into it. Usually the bench is counting it down, too. I don't know what happened there. Usually the bench helps them out.
And now DeSutter will bring the ball up the floor for the Grizzlies. Ooh. And as they're passing it around the perimeter here, DeSutter gives it off to number 22, Comer. And
we got off the ball foul.
Offensive foul on number 21, Katie Brewer. That's her first, team's first.
Kind of push off the ball. You don't see that called very often.
Jefferson inbounds it to Nicole Tabor. Teammates playing at Chaminade, Julianne. Jefferson pump fakes. Kicks it out to Tabor. Tabor gives it off to Mary Moyer. Now back over to Jefferson. Long 3, and it's in and out, no good. But Mackenzie Campbell there to pull down the rebound. Her shot missed. Rebound pulled down by Brewer and the Grizzlies, and here comes DeSutter down the court.
She didn't really set herself up for that shot. She just kind of threw it up there.
Affery with the ball. Gives it off to DeSutter. DeSutter inside to Brewer. Jumper. She traveled. So the travel's a turnover, and the Lady Quakers have the basketball back here. Inbound goes to Jacole Tabor. Brings it up the floor, gives it to Hannah Haysecker, gives it to Mackenzie Campbell. Campbell to Jefferson. Jefferson to Mary Moyer. Moyer trying to go down low. It's tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Wilmington. 18 seconds on the shot clock. 2-0. Franklin in the lead with 7:58 to go in the first quarter. Tabor will inbound. Gets it into Campbell. Jumper right away. Nothing but net.
I'll tell you, she's a good player, folks. You in the Wilmington area need to come out and check her out. Mackenzie Campbell, just a freshman from Cincinnati Turpin, playing for the Lady Quakers.
Now Brewer's going to drive, puts up the one-handed layup, and it's good. 4-2 now. Grizzlies in the lead. Tabor gives it off to Jefferson, who gives it off to Haysecker. Top of the circle, three-pointer, no good. Rebound is pulled down by DeSutter. Here come the Grizzlies on the other end. Gives it off. Brewer, just way too many passes there. Almost lost it at a bounce, and they're going to reset with DeSutter at the top. Good defense by Jefferson. Smith has the ball. 8 on the shot clock. Three-pointer is airballed. And Brewer touched it out of bounds.
Yep, she was on the line. The air ball come down and hit her right when she was on the line. 4-2.
Here comes Jacole Tabor with the basketball for Wilmington. Gives it off to Haysecker. Haysecker back to Tabor. Tabor to Mary Moyer. Moyer to Campbell. Over to Jefferson. Back to Tabor. Tabor, nice pass to Campbell. Jumper in and out, no good. Mary Moyer with the rebound. The putback, no good as well.
Just forced it up there. Just didn't take her time, set, and get the ball back up there.
6:34 to go here in the first quarter of play. 4-2. Franklin is in the lead. Brewer nearly got it lost, but it's going to be a foul against Jefferson.
That was cheap.
Roberson with the ball. That's her first, team's first, and Jefferson immediately comes out of the ball game, and Savannah Hooper replacing her.
Wholesale changes here.
A.J. Arling coming in as well.
She got a lot of playing time yesterday for only being a freshman.
And Emily Harmon in the game as well for Wilmington. And now Achenbach.
Achenbach's in the game.
Number 11 for Franklin. Franklin with the basketball, a 2-point lead. 4-2 with 6:20 to go here in the first quarter. With the basketball, number 24, Roberson. Gives it off. 11, Achenbach for three. No good. Rebound pulled down by Hooper. She gives it off to Tabor. Here comes the Lady Quakers in transition.
Pushing the ball up the court, but nowhere to go.
Hooper gave it back to Tabor. Nice pick by Harmon. There's Hooper. Gives it over to Campbell. Thought about a three. Try to get it inside to Arling. She does. And a whistle.
3 seconds. Yeah, that was kind of cheap.
3-second call against Wilmington. And here come the Grizzlies down the floor. Roberson gets the inbound. Gives it off to Achenbach. Roberson with it again. Gives it off to Comer. Comer back over to Achenbach in the corner. Working it around. 10 on the shot clock. The drive. The charge. Good job by Campbell to take the charge. She's a little slow.
Hurt, looks like. I think she got the wind knocked out of her.
And she got a shoulder.
First personal, team's second at the period.
That's the first personal foul for number 12, Sarah Taylor, team second.
And she's coming out. That's too bad because Campbell's a good ball player.
I'm sure she'll be back.
I think she just got the wind knocked out of her more than anything.
Number 42, Miranda Wilson, coming into the ball game for the Quakers. And Tabor brings the ball down the floor.
At least she didn't hit her head or anything. I tell you, this daggone concussion protocol stuff they got to go through now is crazy.
Hooper with the ball, gives it off to Wilson. Wilson back to Hooper. Hooper over to Tabor. 12 on the shot clock. Gives it off to Harmon. Harmon
You
to
get
Wilson.
a shot up.
Wilson tried to fit it inside. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Jump
ball. This is going to be Wilmington's possession. Only 1 second on the clock here, so hopefully they realize that, and they'll just get a quick shot up.
Tabor will inbound it. Gets it inbounded. Arling tried to put it up.
Oh, he got the foul.
Oh, no, foul. Good job to draw the foul. Amber May with the foul, her first, team's third, shooting 2. A.J. Arling from the line.
Quakers called a break here.
First shot's up and no good.
A.J. Arling, 2 points.
Second shot for Arling is up, and that one's good as well. Misses the first one, hits the second one. And it's 4-3. Grizzlies in the lead. Roberson gave it off. Back over to Roberson. Good defense by Tabor. Comer with the basketball. 13 to shoot. Now back to Roberson. 10 on the shot clock. Back to Comer. Got some picks. Comer's going up with it. Wild shot, no good. Rebounded by Jacole Tabor. And she's going to try to make a fast break here. Tabor coast to coast. No good. No fouls. And it's going to be rebounded by Franklin.
Pretty clean first quarter so far. Only 4 fouls called.
As Roberson with the ball and an offensive foul.
I think that might be her second. Amber May. Yep, that's her second.
Team's fourth. Number 10 going to come in to replace her. That's Courtney Phillips. Inbound goes to Tabor. Wilmington down by 1, 4-3 with 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Harmon gave it off to Wilson. Wilson to Hooper, 3-pointer wide open. Nice shot by Savannah Hooper. And the Quakers take their first lead of the game, 6-4 with 3:45 to go.
Left her wide open. Made a good shot.
3-pointer on the other end for Phillips. No good. Rebounded by Arling. Now Tabor with the ball. Hooper gives it off to Wilson. Wilson to Tabor in the corner for 3. That one's good by Tabor, but a whistle. The basket's good. The foul was away from the ball. The shot will count, and it was after the shot. So A.J. Arling gets charged with a foul for Wilmington, her first, team's second.
Wilmington's up 9-4. I'm glad to see Tabor shoot. She doesn't seem like she shoots a lot. She's pretty timid.
DeSutter with the jumper, no good. Rebound pulled down by Harmon, and a foul against Franklin. That's their fifth.
The foul number 23, Kelsey Smith.
It's her first.
And the team's fifth of the career.
It should be a 2-shot foul for Harmon. 9-4, Lady Quakers in the lead by 5 with 3 minutes to play in our first quarter. Here live from Frederick Arena at Herman Court.
Referees aren't used to this quarter situation here either, are they?
Here we go. 2 shots for Emily Harmon. First one's up and good. We're good. It's just frozen. The computer's acting up. Second one is up and good as well. 11-4. Coming back down the floor, the Grizzlies. 3-pointer is in and out, but good. Number 13, Maddie O'Day for 3, and it's 11-7.
I didn't hear a call bank on that one, AJ.
I didn't either. Hooper with the ball. Gave it off to Tabor. Back to Hooper. Long three. Hooper's got that one good. 14-7, Lady Quakers.
She's got the hot hand right now.
Keep going, Charlie.
Quakers got the rebound, bringing it back up the court. Tabor has it, driving it down the right side. She dishes off, almost thrown away. Long three again.
Wow.
No good that time by Hooper, and it goes out of bounds, and Franklin will take over.
We're good now. It was not responding. It's fine. Alrighty. So Franklin brings the ball back down the court. It's to Sutter. Sutter gave it off to Phillips. Phillips to O'Day. O'Day to DeSutter. Cross court to Smith. Smith kicked it out to DeSutter. Jumper. Good for DeSutter. Nice jumper for two, and it's now 14-9.
Good game we got going here, AJ, right now. Wilmington's keeping pace right with them.
And a couple big threes.
Which I was worried about because of the speed.
Nice pass by Tabor to Harmon. Wilson had a wide open three. She drives. Jumper good for Miranda Wilson, and a timeout will be taken by Franklin. 1:15 to go in the first quarter of play. Lady Quakers have a 7-point lead, 16-9, here live from Fred Risk Arena.
Well, I'm pretty happy really with the Quakers right now. Like I said earlier, I was a little worried because I didn't know if they'd be able to keep up with them, but so far, so good. And Hooper girl hitting some threes doesn't hurt anything.
Florida and Florida Atlantic are tied at 14 going into overtime.
What's the score of our North Carolina game there?
24-17.
24-17, North Carolina over Virginia Tech. And Michigan is winning 28-16 over Penn State. No big surprises there.
DeSutter gave it off to Phillips. Phillips still moving. She's just going to bring it back out. Pass over to DeSutter. DeSutter rolled it, almost lost it. Hooper almost had it. 8 to shoot. And a double dribble.
Double dribble.
By number 13,
51
O'Day.
seconds. Wilmington up 7 here. 51 seconds to go in the first.
Ellie Cavell in the game for Wilmington. She gave it off to Harmon, back to Cavell. Hooper, Wilson, back to Hooper. Over to Cavell, and a foul underneath the ball. Sarah Taylor charged with the foul, her second, team sixth, and A.J. Arling will be shooting 2 from the line.
Off the ball foul again.
Shots up. First one's no good.
Substitution number 5, Emily Alford.
Second shot is good. 17-9. Lady Quakers in the lead here. 32 seconds to go in the first quarter. Now Smith with the basketball for the Grizzlies. Gives it off. Three-pointer taken by O'Day. No good. Ellie Cavell with the rebound. The shot clock is dead with 20 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Good ball control by Cavell here early on. She struggled last night. Wilson gives it over to Hooper. Hooper back to Cavell. Three-pointer wide open. That one's short. Rebounded by Emily Harmon. Gives it back out to Cavell. Ball's tipped in the air. Hooper puts it up at the buzzer. No good. At the end of our first quarter of play, the Lady Quakers with an 8-point lead, 17-9 over the Franklin Grizzlies. And Charlie, that was a big first quarter for Wilmington. They started out pretty slow, and then they picked up the pace a little bit.
Well,
and that's when they're starting to pull away by 8.
The Hooper girl give them a little energy there, hitting those 2 threes. So, yeah, I am a little concerned about Mackenzie Campbell. She got knocked out there in the first quarter a little bit. Hopefully she'll get back in it. But I tell you, Franklin's just they're making shots, but not getting real good shots. Wilmington's playing good defense, and they're just nothing's going down for them right now. Their shooting percentage that first quarter has to be probably about 20%, 25%. Wouldn't you say? I mean,
I would say so, but you got to think of it this way too. Wilmington had a good first quarter last night, and then they struggled the last three. Then you got to remember, it's not a 2-half game anymore; it's a 4-quarter game, and you got to play all 4 quarters.
Right. Well, and the reason last night they started struggling at this point in time was Mount St. Joe threw the press on them, and Wilmington just wasn't ready for it. Now, I don't know if Franklin's got a press ready to go or not, but if they do, I believe I'd put it in because Wilmington had tons of trouble working on that last night. Almost cost them the game in the end, really.
Yeah. Well, they're looking a lot better here today with that first quarter, but like we said, it's a 4-quarter game.
Right.
Savannah Hooper had a big first quarter, like you said, making 2 long 3-pointers that really put a charge into that bench over there. They got back into the game.
Campbell is back in, so that's good.
All righty. Number 23. And a jumper is good by DeSutter. Nice jumper to connect for 2. Ellie Cavell gives it off to Haysecker. Haysecker to Campbell. Campbell finds the lane, goes up with a nice shot by Campbell for 2.
Didn't take her long, did it?
Nope.
She got right back in the game. Campbell shoots up. She's got 4 so far. And she missed a lot of that first quarter because she got the wind knocked out of her.
DeSutter throws it across court to Phillips. Back out to DeSutter for 3. That one's good for DeSutter. She's got 5 points here in the second quarter. And it cuts the lead to 5. Ellie Cavell.
7 total. They better start guarding her when she's out there.
Now Campbell puts up a 2. That one's in and out, no good. Rebounded, pulled down by number 23, Smith. Smith gave it off. Almost a travel. No good on the shot for Phillips. Rebound pulled down by Campbell. Ellie Cavell on the other end, 3-on-3. Brittany Jefferson tried to throw it out, lost control. The ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to go to Franklin. 19-14. Wilmington in the lead with 8 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in our first half.
They tried to push at there, and they didn't have the numbers. If you got numbers, push it. Find that open person. But, they didn't have numbers there, and they just forced it and forced the turnover.
And here comes DeSutter bringing the ball up the court. Gives it off to number 11, Achenbach. Achenbach gave it off to Brewer, who's back in. 3-pointer for DeSutter again. Yep. She is money right now. She's got 8 points, all 8 points right now.
Single-handedly bringing Franklin right back in the game here.
Just a 2-point lead for the Lady Quakers, 19-17. Hannah Haysecker to Jacole Tabor. Tabor at the wing for 3, no good. Rebound by Brewer. DeSutter gave it off to Comer. Comer to Affrey. Affrey inside. Brewer goes up and fouled.
Going to be on Moyer.
3 fouls on number 40, Mary Moyer. First personal foul on the team, their first of the period.
She was straight up. She got her with the body.
First foul by Moyer. First shot is good for Brewer. Chance to tie here. Opening up this quarter right now with a nice run. Second one's up and good as well. Tabor gets the inbound pass for the Lady Quakers, brings it up the floor. Haysecker over to Campbell. Inside to Tabor. Turn around. She forced that shot. No good.
It just didn't go up strong. I mean, a lot of these girls, they don't go up strong. They just, I don't know. Get square of the basket, go up.
Michigan 28-16. DeSutter gives it off to Comer, top of the circle. Wow, that was a nice rainbow there by Comer. And now Franklin has the lead, 22-19, and Jerry Sheevy says we need to talk this one over.
Yep, I tell you, they just turned it on here, and it wasn't with press or anything. They're just working the ball around and getting it to the people with the hot hands. Or Wilmington, they've missed several shots here in a row, although it's good to see Mackenzie Campbell back in there. And actually, this girl's missed some shots, but I like seeing her take some shots, and that's at Jacole Tabor. She seems more like she just wants to run the offense, not worry about being a scoring threat. But she gets some nice open looks.
Michigan just won 28-16 over the Nittany Lions.
Well, now Ohio State needs to do their job and set up that big game for next week.
Brittany Jefferson gives it off to Campbell. Campbell to Haysecker. Haysecker to Tabor. Tabor to Campbell. Inside, nice pass. Hannah Haysecker kicks it outside to Jefferson. 10 on the shot clock. Tabor. Nice move by Tabor. Three-pointer by Jefferson was tipped and short. Shot clock violation.
Mm, 22-19. I tell you, Wilmington needs to get Brittany Jefferson more involved in this game too. So far, she has as a foul to her credit. She don't have any points yet. Carried the ball, I think. No. Called a foul on the floor against Hannah Haysecker. Franklin's going to bring the ball out underneath her own basket.
Pass in is stolen away by Brittany Jefferson.
She has it on the right wing.
Gives it off to Tabor. Tabor gives it to Moyer. Thought about a three, but she lost it and she traveled. You can't do that.
Well, they're not playing the cleanest right now, that's for sure.
Second quarter, they came out struggling, and they're down by 3, 22-19. Brewer with the basketball. And a foul. I think that one's going to go against Campbell.
Nope, against Moyer. That's her second.
First shot is up and good for Brewer.
A.J. Arling back in the game, along with Emily Harmon. Franklin still retains possession. They got the rebound. They're working on the outside.
Gives it to Achenbach. Achenbach nearly traveled there to Sutter. Nice
seconds.
jumper. 25-19.
Sutter's got 12 of those 25.
Campbell goes up. No good on the basket.
Hey, nice drive the hole. I don't know if that got tipped or what.
Now with the basketballs to Sutter again. Another jumper. No good. Rebound by Arling. Gives it off to Jacole Tabor. 5:10 left to go in the first half. 25-19. Franklin in the lead. Arling to Tabor. Over to Jefferson, who's going to find a lane. Drive. Go up. Nice one-handed layup by Brittany Jefferson, and that stops about a 5-minute trend with no points.
They gave her the baseline, and she took it. 25-21.
4-point lead for Franklin. They have the ball. Gives it off to Comer.
Oh, they're going to call the reach-in foul on Jefferson. That's going to be her second.
The foul starts at number 3, Brittany Jefferson. Second personal.
Brittany, 24-24.
On the team, their fourth of the period.
Virginia Tech, North Carolina. Virginia Tech, North Carolina score these guys 24 all. About a minute left in that game. 25-21, Franklin with the ball.
There we go. Achenbach drives, kicks it out to Comer for 3. That one's no good. Rebound pulled down by Campbell. And a foul.
Foul, yeah.
That is her first personal, team's first of the period.
Here goes Jacole Tabor. Ball's loose. It's going to be picked up by Franklin to Sutter all alone. Goes up. Good on the layup. 27-21. Franklin's in the lead. Now Savannah Hooper with the ball.
Well, I'll tell you what, are you going to be around later?
Gives it off to Tabor.
I'll call you when this is over. We're going to go out to Gold Star and eat after.
Tabor gives it off to Arling. Arling inside, stolen away. And a foul.
It'll probably be...
That's Arling's second foul, team's fifth, and now we'll be shooting 2.
I told you now, it's not a big pizza, man. It's just it's more of a... It's just a... Yeah, that's what it is.
At the line, number 12, Sarah Taylor.
Sarah Taylor will be shooting 2 for Franklin to try to extend this 6-point lead. First one's up and good.
Nah, I don't have anything like that.
And Wilmington will take a timeout. 3:49 left to go in our first half of play. 28-21. The Grizzlies in the lead over the Lady Quakers with a big second quarter here for Wilmington right now. Or excuse me, for Franklin, a big second quarter.
Yeah, 28-21. They've turned it on. And, Brittany Jefferson needs to start, getting more involved in the game, but she has 2 fouls, so she went to the bench, which is not good. So Michigan won, and Ohio State's getting ready to start.
Florida beat Florida Atlantic 20-14 in overtime. The Citadel beat South Carolina 23-22. That was the first win for an FCS school against an SEC team since 2010.
(28-21), 3:49 left to go here in the second quarter. You're listening to CampusNation.com, coming to you live from Fred Risk Arena, Herman Court, on the campus of Wilmington College. Franklin's getting ready to go to the line.
Look at that line of rain coming for us right now, Charlie.
I see it.
Rain and snow. Second free throw is no good for number 12, Taylor. Rebounded by Wilmington. North Carolina, Virginia Tech going to OT. And the ball's loose on the floor. Jump ball stays with Wilmington. As Alexandria Kingsbury nearly lost that ball. She's in the game here for the first time today.
Wilmington needs to stay close here for halftime. Keep us within 6 to 10
nice
points.
Inbound pass to Campbell.
Nice.
The jumper bank shot. She called bank on that, Charlie. I heard her all the way up here.
She did. That's a nice looking shot.
5-point lead for Franklin. They have the ball 28-25 with 3:21 to go in the first half. Achenbach breaks to the inside, kicks it outside. Jumper is no good. Rebounded by Campbell. Here comes Jacole Tabor. Gives it off. Harmon for 3. In and out, no good.
She had the wide open look, but I don't think she usually shoots too many of those.
There's Achenbach. Gives it off to number 22, Comer. Comer to DeSutter. Back to Achenbach. Over to Affrey. Affrey loses control. Harmon's got it. Jump ball will stay with Franklin.
8 seconds left on the shot clock.
Substitution number 10, Courtney Phillips, and number 23, Kelsey Smith.
Huh. Yeah.
2 seconds to shoot. Charging.
Yep, no basket.
Kelsey Smith going to be charged with the foul. Offensive charging.
And that's her
That's
second.
our second, team second.
Team second of the period. Substitution number 22, Kaylee Comer.
Comer coming into the ball game. Tabor gets the inbound pass, brings it down the floor for the Lady Quakers. Gives it off to number 23 for the Lady Quakers, Hooper. Hooper to Tabor. 10 on the shot clock.
Still just playing man-to-man.
And back
Throws
pass
it away.
inside. Harmon was trying to hit Hooper down low, couldn't get it to her, and it goes out of bounds.
They just took a knee. They planned the ball. They just took a knee.
23-28. Here come the Grizzlies. Affrey gives it off to the Sutter. Back to Affrey. Thought about a three. Going up with it herself. Foul. No good on the shot, and she's fouled.
Thought they might get her for traveling first, but
Number 23, Savannah Hooper, that's her first personal foul.
Hooper's first personal foul. Affrey will be shooting 2. First one's up and good.
Emily Affrey, free throw.
Second one is up. That one's no good. Rebound pulled down by Kingsbury. Gives it off to Jacole Tabor. Tabor to Kingsbury. Kingsbury to Campbell. Campbell got the pick. Jumper. No good. Rebounded by Kingsbury, though. And she's going to bring it back out. Give it to Tabor. They'll reset. Tabor to Kingsbury. Kingsbury back over to Tabor. 3-pointer. Good
nice.
for Campbell.
Number 24, Mackenzie Campbell.
Nice three-pointer from the corner, and it's 29-26. Just a 3-point lead for
she's
Franklin.
got 9 so far this evening.
Affrey gave it off to number 10, Phillips. Phillips to Comer. 10 seconds to shoot. Pump fake. Jumper. That one's good
Nice
for
shot.
Taylor.
Sarah Taylor.
Here comes Jacole Tabor. Nice pass inside. Kingsbury tried to kick it outside to Campbell. Gets it knocked out of her hands and out of bounds. Wilmington retains possession.
Maddie O'Day.
Maddie O'Day coming in, and so is Katie Brewer. 48.4 seconds to go in the first half. 31-26. Franklin College leading Wilmington. Inbound pass goes to Harmon. Outside to Hooper. Hooper gets it to Tabor. Tabor to Kingsbury with the jumper. Nice jumper for Kingsbury for 2.
Number 32, Emily Harmon.
Oh, excuse me, that was Harmon. Phillips gets it back out to DeSutter. 3-pointer for Comer is no good. Ball's tipped around. Rebounded by Jacole Tabor. Tabor to Campbell. And Campbell travel.
Walked, yep. That's where you got to get in control. You got to know where you're at. Clock awareness. Yeah, you got 16 seconds left. Take the last shot.
9 seconds. Phillips drives, goes up, airballs it. Campbell with the rebound for Wilmington. 3 seconds. Tabor puts it up for 3 at the buzzer, and it's no good. At the end of our first half of play, Franklin has a 3-point lead over the Wilmington Fighting Quakers, 31-28. Here live on CampusNation.com, the sports animal, your home for high school and college sports. It's halftime. We'll be back with halftime stats and analysis after this.
I was able to 3 and out. I don't even think Connor could start. He's not.
He's not. Why?
He hurt his shoulder last game.
Guess you're gonna do this on first down.
I like Michigan State's helmets this game. They're pretty slick.
Oh, did it? Huh? Yeah. How much those pretzel things get? Oh.
That's what cheese. You don't want cheese.
Oh, I call one something all day. I don't want their back popcorn. I don't know what else they got down there. How much are those? $1? Well, give me one. You want one? I got Rick to go to Gold Star. I got Rick to go to Gold Star.
I don't know about that.
One.
Wilmington showing a little life.
I put that there for a reason.
Probably. Ohio State, Michigan State right now 0-0 in the first. North Carolina won.
30-27 in OT. Poor Frank Beamer, man. That would have been an awesome game to go out
But North
on.
Carolina also kind of suffered defeat today because the Citadel beat South Carolina.
Yeah. And South Carolina has 7 losses now. That's 3 and
We're just
7.
messing with one of the college students here in the booth.
No playoffs for you. All right, after the timeout, Franklin has the basketball and down by 1. Here's the Sutter. Gives it to Comer. Comer gives it to Smith. Smith trying to find Brewer down low. Has to go back out to Comer. Over to Affrey. Affrey now finds Brewer down low. Goes up with the layup strong for 2. 33-32. Back in the lead of the Grizzlies by 1. Jefferson to Tabor. Moyer sets a pick. Tabor nearly lost it. Gives it to Haysecker. Haysecker to Tabor. Need to get the ball to Campbell here.
Well, I think Wilmington's catching a break because they're not having to face that press today.
Nice pass by Moyer to Jefferson, who's fouled.
I think she's fouled by Comer.
Comer's second foul. A team's second. First shot by Jefferson is up and good.
That's what they got to do. They need to get her involved. She needs to play within herself, too.
Second shot is up and good by Jefferson. 34-33. 1 point lead again for the Lady Quakers. 7.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. DeSutter with the basketball. Gives it off to Comer. Comer, jumper, short. Goes out of bounds, going back to the Lady Quakers. Haysecker to Campbell. Campbell to Jefferson. Jefferson to Moyer. Back to Tabor. And a foul. I think that one's going to be against Brewer, working against Haysecker with a reach. Was that a reach?
Yes.
That's her second. Team's third.
Foul personal 21, Katie Brewer. Second personal, team's third.
Wilmington will inbound underneath the basket. Inbound goes to Haysecker. Gives it off to Jefferson. Jefferson driving. Jumper, no good. Rebound pulled down by Comer in the Grizzlies. She gives it off to DeSutter. DeSutter brings it up the floor. Over to Affrey. Affrey to DeSutter. Three-pointer, no good. Or rebound is pulled down by Smith, and she'll bring it out and reset for the Grizzlies. Affrey to Comer. Comer to Smith. Smith driving, goes up, got a block by Brittany Jefferson.
Brittany was lucky they didn't call a foul with the body there.
And a bad pass, but Mary Moyer pulled it down and got it off to Jefferson. Tabor to Haysecker for 3. No good. Rebounded by Mary Moyer, who gives it to Campbell. And a foul against Affrey. Wilmington needed to calm down there.
Yep. They tend to get a little out of control. Got to play within yourself.
That's Affrey's first.
But that's a Quaker philosophy too. So I'm surprised if they don't teach it, to center yourself. Don't get too excited one way or the other. And I tell you that a lot of the girls could use that,
First foul for Affrey, the team's fourth.
Referee's having a little conversation here. Who knows? Maybe where they're going to go eat after the game. Damon's is one of the sponsors here today. They're in the Hampton Inn.
Inbound goes to Haysecker, who kicks it back to Tabor, and a three in the corner is air ball. The ball's going to go to Franklin as it goes out of bounds.
I think he could have called that one either way. It looked like both of them were after it.
Right.
So Coach Sheevy thought they still had the ball. He had a better vision of it than anybody.
To Sutter. Phillips got
Nice
it stolen away
steal.
by Tabor. Tabor behind the back, layup and a foul. That one's going to be on number 10, Courtney Phillips. That's her first, team's fifth. So for the last 5:42 of this quarter, Wilmington will shoot two anytime they're fouled.
That was a nice move.
Two shots for Jacole Tabor.
The more I watch Tabor, the more I'm impressed with her. She got to play a little last year, but not that much. She's doing a good job.
First one was up
running
and
the
good.
point.
Second shot for Tabor is up and good. She nailed them both. 3-point lead for Wilmington, 36-33, 5:42 to go in the third. Roberson with the ball. Gonna make her move. Now kicks it out to Achenbach, who kicks it to Comer.
Brittany Jefferson almost stole it.
She plays great hard-nosed defense. Roberson kicks it outside. Three-pointer is no good for Comer. Rebounded by Wilmington. Ball still loose on the court, and a foul is going to go against Tabor.
The foul number 34, Jacole Tabor.
It's only her first foul, though.
That's Wilmington's first foul of the second half, too.
Yep.
Inbound pass goes to Roberson. Kicks it outside. Achenbach driving, kicks it back to Roberson for two. Got the jumper. 35-36. Brittany Jefferson.
Well, Mary Moyer had position. They didn't go to her.
And now Campbell with a jumper of her own, in and out.
I'm surprised they didn't try to dish it to Mary. She had position.
And now a two on the other end, airballed by number 13, O'Day. Wilmington on the other end. Ball's
Throws it
loose.
away almost.
That tipped in the air, right back into the hands of Campbell. Campbell takes it all the way herself for the layup, and it's good. A little out of control there for Wilmington, but a good job by Campbell to rein everything in and get the layup.
By my count, she's got 11 on the day.
Achenbach gave it off.
She's only a freshman, folks. You know, come out and
O'Day
watch her.
got it blocked. Here comes Wilmington. Bad, strong pass by Tabor. That's going to be out of bounds, going back to Franklin, trying to get to Mary. Mary's hurting.
Yeah, like I said, she had ice all over her yesterday. Looked like her back and her left shoulder.
That's a whole shift change for Wilmington. Ellie Cavell, Miranda Wilson, Emily Harmon, A.J. Arling, Savannah Hooper all in the game for Wilmington now after that shift change. Clock in, clock out.
It looked like hockey.
Affrey with the ball, gave it off. Two-pointer for Brewer is no good. Rebound by Brewer, and it's a putback two-pointer. On the other end of the floor, Hooper gave it off to Cavell. Cavell gets a pick from Harmon. Gave it off to Arling. Arling back to Ellie. Ellie goes down low for Harmon. Layup, too strong.
Harmon needs to take more time with her shots. She hasn't had that many, but every time she's not set. She just throws the ball up there. She needs to get set.
There's the pass to Comer. And
Foul on Cavell.
yeah, that's going to be her first. Team second. 3:13 to go in the third quarter. 38-37. Lady Quakers in the lead over the Grizzlies of Franklin. Inbound goes to Achenbach. Dumps it down to Brewer. Brewer outside Affrey, wide open three, in and out. Rebounded by Hooper. Gave it off to Ellie Cavell coming down the floor. Now over to Wilson. Wilson kicks it outside. Ellie Cavell. Jumper. In and out. Rebounded by Affrey. Or excuse me, that was rebounded by DeSutter. Gave it off to Achenbach, who gave it off to Brewer with the J. Good.
Number 21, Katie Brewer.
She's got 11. And Franklin took the lead with that bucket, 39-38.
Yep, Savannah Hooper gave it off to Harmon. Harmon to Wilson. Wilson with the jumper put right back into her face. Ball still loose. And a foul is going to go against Wilmington.
Foul number 32, Emily Harmon.
Emily Harmon charged with the foul, her first, team's third. With 2:19 to go here in the third quarter. 39-38.
Around the timeout.
30-second timeout for Wilmington. With 2:19 to go, down by 1 point here to the Franklin Grizzlies. And our final game of the Hampton Inn Damon's Tip-Off Classic.
Well, have the Buckeyes scored yet?
End of the first. Frank Beamer got carried off the field.
Well, Frank Beamer deserved to be carried off the field, even though they got beat today. How many years has he been there?
Years and years.
Yeah, I know. He was there. Wasn't Michael Vick a Virginia Tech guy? I mean, he's been there a long time. Of course, our beloved Bengals are on Sunday night football against the big Arizona Cardinals.
Go Cardinals.
No, we want the
inbound goes to DeSutter after the Wilmington.
I assume you like the Steelers too.
No, I'm a Browns fan.
Okay.
Makes it worse, right?
You can be a Browns fan. That's fine.
Comer gave it off to Brewer, who gave it off to DeSutter, making her move. Now gives it off to Affrey. Affrey to DeSutter. To Comer. Affrey going up, got it blocked, and a foul.
You know, Santa's giving all the bad kids Browns gear this year for Christmas. They ran out of coal.
That's a good one. First personal foul for Wilmington's Miranda Wilson. The team's fourth, 2 shots upcoming for DeSutter for Affrey, and she misses the first.
You know, when there's a tornado warning in Cleveland, everybody's supposed to go to the football stadium because there's never a touchdown there.
You're terrible. Second shot for Affrey is up, and this one is good. 2-point lead now for the Grizzlies, 40-38. Wilmington down by 2 with under 2 minutes to play. In the third quarter, Hooper gave it off to Harmon. Harmon to Campbell. Campbell out to Arling. Arling back over to Campbell. Campbell makes her move. No good on the layup, rebounded by Affrey. Now with the basketball is number 11, Achenbach. Gave it off to Comer. Comer to DeSutter. DeSutter back to Achenbach. Kicks it back out, wide open 3 for DeSutter is good. Left her all alone out there, and now it's a 5-point lead for the Grizzlies.
She's got 15 on the day, does DeSutter.
Harmon gave it to Campbell.
Nice
Campbell kicked
it
out. 3-pointer for Tabor on the other end, no good. Rebounded by Harmon. Foul and the bucket. And 1. Good job by Harmon. And the foul is on Emily Affrey. That is her second, team's 6th. Harmon to try to complete the 3-point play. It's up and good. 3-point play completed. Back down to a 2-point lead for Franklin, 43-41, under a minute to go. Ball is given off to Achenbach, given off to Brewer. And a foul.
The foul charge from number 50, A.J. Arling.
It's her second, A.J. Arling's. No, it's her third.
Team's 5th, and now shooting 2 will be Brewer.
Katie Brewer, who throws.
No good for the first one.
Substitution number 23, Kelsey Smith. For Wilmington, 33, Lexi Kingsbury.
Second shot for Brewer. That one is no good.
In and
She
out
missed both.
also.
Kingsbury with the rebound, gave it off to Tabor. Tabor gives it to Hooper. Hooper back over to Kingsbury, who gives it back to Tabor, who gives it off to Hooper. Hooper to Tabor, 3. No good. Rebound pulled down by Comer. Here comes the Grizzlies, 20 seconds to go in our third quarter of play. And now Smith kicks it outside. 3 ball is good.
Stepped over the line. Wilmington did, trying to bring it back in bounds.
The field goal scored by number 24, Maddie Robinson.
Robinson with the 3-pointer. 1.1 seconds to go here in the third. Wilmington just turned it over to 45-41. 4-point lead for Franklin. And they have a chance for one shot here. Gets it in. Comer got it blocked by Tabor. At the end of our third quarter of play, Franklin has a 45-41 lead over the Wilmington Lady Quakers.
Lady Quakers, brother. Hey, anybody's game right now. We need to get Brittany Jefferson back in there. Brittany Jefferson's spark plug for this offense. Get her in there, get her running the show. I think we got a chance here to go ahead. Looks like Ohio State might be
He's in.
ahead.
He's in.
Yeah, it looks like it.
That has to suck to play in.
7-0 Ohio State, or 6 right now.
They're still reviewing it. I don't know why he's in.
So where are you going to be next Saturday watching the game?
Indian Lake. My grandparents own a cottage.
Ah.
Really? He was down at the half-yard line?
Well, I guess they didn't give the Ohio State Buckeyes the touchdown yet. Looked like he was in. Anyhow, 45-41 here. Franklin Grizzlies in the lead. Don't forget, next Friday.
All 4 quarters today.
Next Friday, New Albany versus Northmont. At 1 o'clock, Chaminade, Julienne versus Johnstown, 2:45. 4:30, Dayton Northridge versus South Ripley, Indiana. 6:15, Dublin Jerome versus Mason, and Wilmington versus Cleveland Heights. That's next Friday. Right here from Wilmington College Fred Risk Arena. And coming live to you over campusnation.com.
Robinson with the inbound. Gives it off to Smith as we begin our fourth and final quarter of play with the Grizzlies with possession. 3 ball for Comer is no good. Rebounded by Brittany Jefferson. Jefferson wants to run here. Gave it off to Campbell. Campbell with the layup on the other end. It's no good.
It looked like she got fouled too, but no call.
Brewer had the rebound. Gave it off to Robinson. To Smith.
Missed a wide open cutter.
Comer gives it back out to Smith, who gives it over to number 12, Phillips. A foul for Brewer. Travel. Good defensive stop there for Wilmington. Here comes Kingsbury and Hannah Haystacker back into the ball game for Wilmington.
46-41.
Mary Moyer must be still hurting. She hasn't.
She looked like she was hurt. Like I said yesterday, I saw her. She was all iced up.
Here's Tabor. Gives it off to Campbell, who gives it to Jefferson. Thought about a 3. Now she's going to give it off to Tabor. Inside pass to Kingsbury. Just throws it away.
Yeah, there you go. Just try to do too much. Shoot, she had position. Take this ball up. Make the shot.
Inbound goes to Robinson. Under 9 minutes to play in the game, 46-41. Grizzlies in the lead, working around the perimeter. Robinson goes down low to Brewer. Brewer back outside to Phillips. Phillips back to Brewer or Robinson. And a foul.
Oh, calling the block. She wasn't set.
The foul charge on number 24, Mackenzie Campbell. That is her first personal foul.
Trying to take the charge.
First.
This might come down to foul shots at the end.
First shot is up and good for Phillips. Or excuse me, Taylor. Sarah Taylor. Second one is up and good. 48-41, 7-point lead for Franklin. Jacole Tabor gives it off to Brittany Jefferson. Jefferson gets fouled. She should have kicked it outside in the corner. Was Campbell wide open.
Yep, well, she's going to go to the line.
2 shots for Brittany Jefferson here with 8:28 to go. The foul was charged on number 22, Kaylee Comer, her third, team's first. Shots up, good for the first one. Second shot is good as well for Jefferson. She nails both of them to make it a 5-point difference. In the lead, the Grizzlies, 48-43. Trying to extend it here. Smith kicks it outside to Robinson. Robinson to Comer. Comer jumper. Good. Looked like it was going to go in and out, but it went in. Tabor gave it off to Campbell, threw it away.
Another turnover. Turnovers killing Wilmington right now. Last 2 or 3 times down the court. Throwing the ball away. Got to take care of the ball, especially against a good team.
Wilmington, number 42, Miranda Wilson.
Miranda Wilson coming in for Campbell now. Inbounds the ball to DeSutter. Gives it off. DeSutter with the ball again. Achenbach. Gives it off. Inside. Goes Phillips. The shot is no good by Brewer. Rebounded by Alexandria Kingsbury. Tabor gives it back to Kingsbury. Gives it off to Wilson. Wilson, bad pass.
Almost threw it away again.
And Jefferson didn't keep her eye on the ball. Wilson goes down low. Kingsbury goes up, short. Ball still loose on the floor, and a foul on Jefferson.
Yeah, reaching. It's her third.
Team second. Man, took you 4 downs to score from the 1 yard line.
Officials didn't tell.
It's a score. Get ahead of that Michigan team.
Officials didn't even report the foul. Foul is on Brittany Jefferson reaching in.
When they whip up big time, they'll beat them by at least 4 touchdowns.
Foul charge, number 3.
You see how unrealistic he is?
They'll beat them by 3. They're going to beat Michigan by at least 4. Maybe 5.
I will see that.
Yeah.
Michigan will beat Ohio State by 5 points. Affrey gives it to Smith. Smith to DeSutter. Jumper after the turn, and it's good. Now it's a 9-point lead. 52-43. 7 minutes to play.
DeSutter's got 14.
Wilmington needs a comeback here. They need some points.
Well, they need to take care of the basketball. They have been throwing the ball away.
Lexi Kingsbury gives it off to Jefferson, who gets cut off on a drive. 13 on the shot clock, gives it to Tabor. Now 10 on the shot clock. Gives it to Jefferson for 3. Got it. Nice.
Oh,
3-pointer for Brittany Jefferson.
she about knocked herself out after she made it. She turned around up court and ran right into the referee.
46-52, Franklin with the lead. Smith with the basketball. She drives.
Need a stop.
Kicks it out and a foul. That was ticky-tack. That's her second, team's third. Ellie Cavell coming back into the ball game for Wilmington.
Yeah, they've let a lot of other stuff go, and to call that really is not too much consistency on the officials' part.
Smith kicks it out to Achenbach, who's going to drive. Shot for Smith is good. Kelsey Smith for 2. Back out to an 8-point lead. Haysecker over to Campbell. 3-pointers, nothing but net for Campbell. She put everything she had behind that 3-pointer, and it's 54-49 Franklin.
She's got 14 on the day, too.
There's Taylor. Taylor gives it to DeSutter. 3-pointer on the other end for Smith. No good. Rebounded by Kingsbury.
So if they need some stops, get back in this thing.
Ellie Cavell kicks it out. 3-pointer from the corner for Campbell. Nothing but net. And it's a 2-point game.
Just better keep feeding her. Keep feeding her the rock.
She's on fire right now. 54-52. Franklin with just a 2-point lead. Achenbach gave it off to Affrey. And a charge. A charge on Ellie Cavell, and she's a little shaken up here. And a timeout will be taken by Franklin. They want a full timeout. 5:03
Ellie Cavell's
left
hurt.
to go.
I think she got the wind knocked out of her, too.
I think she got poked in the eye, maybe.
Big momentum here is changing. 54-52, but Quakers are getting back in this here.
5:03 to go.
Need to keep feeding Campbell the ball and Brittany Jefferson here. They've been lighting it up here the last few minutes. Buckeyes still leading 7-0. Don't forget, next Friday, Campus Nation right here from Wilmington College. We got 10 games next Friday and Saturday. You can go to the Campus Nation website, but there's teams from Indiana, Cleveland. All the local teams are going to be in it. Blanchester, Wilmington. Wilmington's playing Cleveland Heights on Friday night in the feature game. And then we have Lakota is also going to be playing. Lakota East is going to be playing on Saturday. And Saturday night also will be East Clinton, Paint Valley. Which Paint Valley, like I said, they've got a big, tall, I don't know, 6'7", 6'8" dude or taller. He's really good. He's only like a sophomore, too.
Inbound goes to Brittany Jefferson. 5 minutes left to go in the game. 54-52. Jefferson takes it all the way, gets the foul and the bucket. And one for Brittany Jefferson. Number 11, Achenbach. That's her second, team's third.
Brittany Jefferson has 12 now.
She can take the lead with this and one shot.
For Wilmington, number 50, E.J. Arlen, and number 32, Emily Harmon. Jefferson, one throw.
So I was a little worried there. Wilmington was just behind, about 7? And they're right back in it, and they're a point ahead now.
Yep, Jefferson completes the three-point play to make it 55-54, Lady Quakers. On the other end of the floor now, Comer gave it off to Affrey. Affrey hands it off to Sutter. Jumper, in and out, no good. Rebounded by Jefferson. We got a 2-on-2 down the court. Gives it off. Hooper in the corner. Throws it over to Harmon. Three-pointer wide open for Jefferson. This one's no good. Ball still being kicked around. Jump ball will stay with Wilmington. They got lucky there.
Yeah, Wilmington possession. I think that was probably the right call. It looked like both of them were fighting for it. Need to keep getting the ball in Mackenzie Campbell's hands.
4:25 to go. Jefferson with the basketball. 1 point lead for Wilmington. Hooper, three-pointer. No good. She follows her shot. And it's going to stay with Wilmington. The ball was off the foot of a Franklin player, Brewer.
Wilmington was lucky there to maintain possession.
Inbound pass gets into Hooper. Gives it back to Jefferson. 4:10 to go. 55-54. Wilmington in the lead. Jefferson driving. Gives it off. Harmon jumper. Good. 3-point lead for Wilmington now. Under 4 minutes to play. 54-57. DeSutter gave it off to Smith. Smith's going to drive against Campbell. Gives it off. Brewer fouled.
Wilmington got away with a reach-in foul there, so.
It's Mackenzie Campbell's third foul, team's fourth. And now she'll have 2 shots. First one no good.
(57-54). 3:47 to go.
Second shot. That one's good. 2-point game. 57-55. 3:47 to go. Jefferson brings the ball up. Trips. Ball's loose. Right into the hands of Hooper. Jump ball going back to Franklin.
No fouls there, which is kind of hard for me to believe, but anyhow. Got a big tussle for the ball. Brittany Jefferson slipped.
Here's DeSutter.
Franklin
Gives it
can
off to Comer.
take the lead.
Airballed it. Rebound pulled down by Smith. Smith to Comer. Foul?
5-second call, I think. Wasn't it? No, we got a foul off the ball. I didn't even see that one. Did you see that one?
No. That was on number 21, Brewer.
Looks like we might have somebody bleeding or we've got a contact. (57-55).
Wilmington has possession after the foul.
Erling has to come out, get the contact fixed.
You know, if I was Franklin, I'd do some press here. But they're not going to, as Jefferson gets the inbound. They're just playing straight man. Jefferson gives it to Hooper. Hooper to Haysecker. Haysecker back to Jefferson. Almost lost it. Gives it back to Hooper. Back to Jefferson. Jefferson driving, kicks it out. Haysecker, 5 to shoot. Puts it up, got it blocked. Ball's still loose and a shot clock violation. .241 left to go. 57-55. Wilmington in the lead.
Erling back in. She's got her contact fixed now.
Inbound pass goes to DeSutter. Here come the Grizzlies down the floor. DeSutter's going to drive. Get fouled in the bucket.
Foul short number 23, Dana Hooper.
Second personal foul for number 23, Savannah Hooper.
That gives DeSutter 20. Looks like Michigan State just scored, so it looks like it's going to be a tie ball game here.
That's it. Here it is here. It's up and good. Now 1 point lead.
Franklin takes the lead. 2:29 left to go.
Haysecker gives it off to Campbell. Campbell to Jefferson. And that one nearly stolen away. Ball stays with Wilmington.
58-57. Franklin Grizzlies on top. It's been a good game. It's come in a little bit back and forth.
Yeah.
Franklin has had control at times, and so has Wilmington.
Jefferson gets fouled and misses the shot. She'll be shooting 2.
Now server number 23, Kelsey Smith. Third personal, team 5th of the period.
Brittany got the first one. Second shot for Jefferson is up and good as well. Wilmington has the lead again by 1, 59-58. Here comes DeSutter down the floor for Franklin. Gives it off to Brewer. Brewer gives it off to Smith, who drives and puts it up off the glass for 2. 60-59. Franklin in the lead under 2 minutes to play in regulation.
This could just come down to whoever has the ball last wins.
Campbell gives it to Tabor. Tabor to Jefferson, 15 on the shot clock. Jefferson drives, kicks it out. 3-pointer for Campbell is no good. Rebound, Grizzlies. Affrey gave it off to DeSutter. 90 seconds to go in a 1-point game.
Quakers need to stop.
Nobody has a foul to give either. Affrey gave it off to Smith, and Tabor gets fouled. Tabor fouling Comer. So now 2 shots for Comer. That is, I think, just her second foul.
Yeah.
Shooting 2 is Comer. First one is up and good. That's a 2-point game. This one can make it a 3-point game. Still plenty of time left on the clock. Shots up. That one is good. 62-59. Franklin up by 3. Jefferson with the rock. Making her move. Takes it herself and the foul. Should have kicked it out to Tabor.
No, she's trying to take the team on her shoulders, which is part of being a leader.
Jefferson shooting 2 to get back within 1. First one's up and good.
Number 50, A.J. Arlo.
Second one is good for Jefferson, 61-62. Franklin in the lead, 1:05 in regulation left to go. Here's DeSutter with the ball. DeSutter pumps, in trouble, gives it off to Comer. Comer gives it to DeSutter, who drives, kicks it outside. Brewer, jumper. No good. Rebound pulled down by Haysecker. 45 seconds to go. Wilmington just needs 2. Jefferson with the rock.
That's good. Show good composure there. Kind of held back. Everybody get down there. We got a timeout, Wilmington.
Good timeout there by Sheevy with 32.8 seconds to go. In regulation, a 62-61 ball game. Franklin in the lead by just 1. As we count down the final seconds of this game.
What do you think, AJ? We're going to be able to come back and hold on to this?
I got Wilmington winning by 3. I hope so.
Well, Wilmington's played a lot better game today than actually I think they did yesterday when they won. Because this Franklin team's a quick team.
All right, Wilmington will inbound. 17 on the shot clock, 32 on the game clock. Here we go.
Well, Brittany just going to take it herself, you think?
I think so. 10 seconds. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Jefferson is going to take it herself. It's a foul on the floor, but it doesn't matter. It's still 2 shots.
Yeah, still 2 shots. Well, she can put them ahead right here.
And Kelsey Smith just fouled out here for Franklin. And Jefferson will be shooting 2. 1 ties, 2 takes the lead.
Substitutions in the game, number 11, Riley Achenbach, and 21, Katie Brewer.
Achenbach and Brewer back into the ball game for the Grizzlies.
Well, Brittany's just hit her last 4 foul shots, so hopefully she can keep her streak going here.
First one for Jefferson is no good. She needs this one here. 19 seconds. Way to go. Way to go.
Hey, she hit 4 in a row. Need to get this one, at least get it tied back up.
Second one. That one is in and out. No good. And a timeout taken by Franklin with 18 seconds. What are you doing, man? Come on.
That had nothing to do with me, brother. That had nothing to do with me. She's been doing real well on her foul shots. I figured she'd just sink them. That's what happened last night, though. We come down to 2 foul shots to tie a game, and didn't happen.
No, look at there. Look on the game. It's gross at the game. He just got it blocked.
Ohio State's not played well last month.
They're terrible.
They haven't played well
They're
last
terrible.
month.
Ohio State is terrible.
62-61, 18.1 to go. If you're watching the Buckeyes, listen to us. Looks like Michigan State just blocked a punt down deep. It wasn't blocked. He just missed it. I guess it's raining really bad up there. The punter just missed it.
Oh, he hit the dude. He just tried to kick it off the ground.
Well, Franklin has the ball here. Wilmington needs to stop.
Here we go, 18.1 seconds, a 1-point game. There's the inbound. There's the foul.
Foul right away.
That reminds me of
Number 11, Achenbach will shoot 2. That's the 4th foul for Campbell. Two big free throws here for Achenbach. First one is no good.
Hope Springs eternal here.
So Wilmington can still win it with a 2-pointer pending this shot.
Need a rebound here.
Yeah, if she misses this with 16 seconds left. Shots up. That one's no good. Rebounded by Haysecker. Here comes Wilmington. They've got numbers. 3-on-2. Kicks it out to Jefferson for 3. No good. And the foul. And that is, why did you not? You shouldn't have shot the 3. You had plenty of time.
Yep.
And you just got it. Now Campbell's fouled out.
Yep. Yeah, they didn't need 3, but she had the open shot, and I tell you, she's only got 1 3 today, but.
So now shooting 2, DeSutter, probably one of the better free throw shooters on the team.
Oh, she's got 22 points, I think, today.
First one. That one is no good.
See? What you doing?
62-61. Second shot is up, and that one's good. 2-point game. 63-61. Timeout. Wilmington. Need a 2 to tie, a 3 to win.
Yeah, I got DeSutter for 22.
It's a good day at the office, if you ask me.
63-61. Are we looking at OT here, maybe? Think we'll go down and get at least a bucket? I tell you what, I'm really happy the way Wilmington's played this game because I really thought they might be a little outclassed, but they've hung right with them, and to me they've played better today than they did yesterday. Played a lot better today against a better team. .2 seconds. Could be possibly looking at OT here. Or Wilmington could win, or Franklin could win. Don't get any better than this.
Wilmington has possession of the basketball. 7.2 left in regulation. They just need a 2-pointer to win, or to tie. 63-61, Franklin in the lead. Tabor inbounds it to Jefferson. 5
seconds. She's going to go on her own, I'm sure.
Jefferson goes up, no good. Rebounded, and no. And Franklin's going to pull off the W and hang on to win 63-61.
Wow.
What a game.
Yeah, it was. I'll tell you what, it was back and forth. The Franklin team is really fast. I tell you, they got this Lauren DeSutter who just shot the lights out of it. And Katie Brewer also had a nice game for them. She ended up with about 11. Yep. DeSutter, they're 22. Wilmington didn't look bad today. I'll tell you what, Mackenzie Campbell. And you got to remember, too, also, you know, Wilmington's pretty much playing without their starting guard there, Ashley Andracki. So.
And Mary Moyer did not show up in that second half
she's
after
hurt.
getting hurt.
Yeah, she's hurt, too. So's Andracki. So, you know, get those injuries cleared up, and hey, but it was a good game at least. It was better than the first one. The first one was a blowout, and we had 3 out of the 4 games. Pretty good. Hopefully next week we'll have a same type of situation. Maybe we'll get a bunch of good games next week for the Classic here at Wilmington College.
Last year, and we had a couple games that were going to go to overtime.
Why are the teams just sitting there?
Yeah, they're getting ready to do the awards and MVPs because Franklin has just won the Damon's Hampton Inn Tip-Off Classic, and last year Wilmington won it, and it's been a long time since Wilmington has won back-to-back years, and this year's not going to be one of them. Wilmington's going to fall to 1-2 on the year. Franklin will improve the 2-1, have a good weekend beating the number 19 team in the nation, and then pull a couple 2-point wins there for Franklin. We'll get some final stats and everything else coming your way in just a little bit, but we'll have the award ceremony being taken care of here just shortly.
So what do? They give an MVP, do they? Well, that's got to be DeSutter, doesn't it?
Maybe Brewer?
I would say DeSutter.
Who's for Wilmington?
Oh, they're going to pick one for Wilmington, too? Oh, gosh.
Campbell. I give it to the
I would say Campbell. They'll either give it to Campbell or Jefferson, but I think Campbell deserves it. That's just my opinion. So each team had at least one loss, didn't they, except for?
No.
Well, they had 2 losses, but this team over here had 2 wins. Franklin.
Next 3 patients. We're now ready to make presentations now on the all-tournament team. To my right.
All tournament team.
In the stands is our senior women's athletic administrator, Beth Floyd from Wilmington College. She will handle the presentations. Would the following players please come forward? From Wilmington on the all-tournament team, we have Brittany Jefferson. And also from Wilmington, we have Mackenzie Campbell.
Brittany Jefferson, Mackenzie Campbell, all-tournament team from Wilmington.
Representing Franklin, we have Lauren DeSutter.
Lauren DeSutter.
And the MVP of the tournament is Katie Brewer.
Katie Brewer, also from Franklin.
I did forget one player also in. Okay, yeah, we're fine, okay. Now, will the captains, Wilmington, please come forward to receive your runner-up trophy, your runner-up plaque, I should say. And the captains now from Franklin Grizzlies, please come forward to accept your plaque as the champions for the tournament this year. So thank you fans for attending both games. Please drive home safely.
All right, and that concludes the tournament. We have Franklin winning it, and Wilmington College will be the runner-up. And we're glad you guys could join us on Campus Nation. AJ's going to go get some final stats for us. He'll have those for you here in about 3 or 4 minutes. Until then, just like to remind you again, next weekend, Campus Nation will be on all weekend, all Friday and all Saturday. Rick, you got anything you want to say about that?
Well, we will have a good lineup. 5 teams coming in on Friday night and then 5 more on Saturday. We start at 12:45 Friday. You'll be off for the holiday anyway.
Yes, so I'll be here. I'll be glad to help you cover all of them if you need it.
And so, AJ will be he'll be
Krogering.
That's right. Yeah.
He'll be Krogering on Friday. And then Saturday he's going to be partying, it sounds like. So you're stuck with me and Rick.
He won't be partying because he will be crying at the end of the evening.
I hope you're right, but I tell you what, I am ye of little faith right now with the Buckeyes. But like I said, today I was real happy the way the college girls played against Franklin, because Franklin they were real good last night, and they're very quick, and they beat the number 19 team in the nation, DePaul, and DePaul had a chance to tie it there at the end last night, but just couldn't come away with the victory.
Well, most of our games this weekend were close. They were
2 points, yeah.
So
yeah, just the DePaul and
to be closer.
No, not at all, not at all. So next week, like I said, next Friday and Saturday right here at Herman Court. Who knows? We may have some guest announcers in too. I'm gonna call a couple buddies and
see
if they'll come up.
I'll make some phone calls. Maybe we'll bring in some celebrities. We'll get the guys from 105 up. Stu will be here. He's like you. For some reason, Stu always knows where there's free food.
Oh, okay.
So
that's a good thing. Well, yeah, we're going to have some free food tonight, I guess, on Rick's tab.
Yeah.
Gold Star. There we go. Put a little plug in for them. You need to get them to be a sponsor for this.
Carrie's too tight.
Gold Star?
Yeah. Or
not Carrie.
No.
There's a bunch of them there you ought to talk to. I don't know what that 1A15 is. What's that?
I'm not sure.
Looking at all the sponsors here for the lady Quakers and the men's Quakers, and number 1 China Buffet, Frisch's, and the next one I can't read, it's too small. Curless Printing. There's an A15 Dreyer.
Austin's up there.
There's Austin's Beacon Pizza, Beacon Orthopedic, Generations Pizza, Kroger's. I bet AJ likes that one. Kroger's sponsors it. Pizza Hut, Pepsi, Donato's, Skyline Chili, and Bush Auto. Here comes AJ now. He's in all his glory today. His Wolverines won, so.
Yeah, well.
He's a happy man.
As I said, next week he will be crying in his beer.
I don't know. We'll see. You can't tell he likes Michigan. He's only got a Michigan hat on, a Michigan shirt, two Michigan shirts on.
He's never taken that off. He's worn that for like 2 years that I've known him. I think he sleeps in it.
I know.
All right, we're gonna let Charlie do the to do the stats there. Charlie, go ahead and.
All right, well.
Go ahead and wrap it up there.
AJ's ready to get out of here. Well, real quick, Lauren Sutter had 23, and Katie Brewer had 14 for the Franklin Grizzlies. And for Wilmington College, Brittany Jefferson, 18, Mackenzie Campbell, 15. As far as by quarters, Quakers won the opening quarter, and they won the last quarter, but just not by enough. The second quarter was the quarter that kind of proved the game. Franklin outscored Wilmington 22-11. Field goal percentage for the game looks like was 56.5% for that's free throw percentage for the game for Franklin. 41% from the field, 30 from the 3 points, 32% for Wilmington, 28 from 3 point, but 80% from the line, so that's a positive. And the girls are learning, growing. Hopefully Ashley and Dracky will get ready to go here. And we appreciate you all listening here on Campus Nation. We hope to see you next Friday. If you're here, come on up and say hi to us. Yep. We'll be glad to razz you a little bit.
Tune in, 12:45 next Friday. We'll be back on the air. For Rick Phillips and AJ Ganger, the sad sack back here with the Michigan hat on, and of course Charlie Hargrave and Rachel Hargrave.
Just remember, hate week starts now. So I have to hate you.
Have a good day.